What is going on, guys? It is your boy TKD123 here, and today we are going over the weekly news show here on PlayStation Source that is called Save Slot, where we go over the biggest third-party and first-party news revolving around PlayStation. Now, first up here on the dock, this was a game that, honestly, if you asked me this like a year and a half ago, I would say I'm pretty hyped for it based on the trailers. They looked really clean and very well done trailers and everything, but of course, trailers sometimes were not indicative of the final game, and that's what we got here with Overkill's The Walking Dead. Now, it did get a PC release from the creators of Payday. It got a PC release a few months ago, and it was slated for release on PS4, and I believe Xbox One as well, but I'm pretty sure, I know for certain it was for PS4 in February upcoming next month. However, they released a statement here saying that they are going to delay the game at least on the PS4 and other console versions, so it is going for Xbox as well, and they say because, quote, currently evaluating and reviewing the performance of the project. And so that's literally all they gave, and so I think this is a very, it's a bad situation, at least I think, for Overkill, and there is no new date announced as of right now. That's literally all they said pretty much about this whole thing, and so that's just what it is. So it's been delayed indefinitely, I guess. We have no new day. Hopefully we see this game get some improvements and get some TLC and maybe gets released later down in the road, but for right now it has been canned. It's not coming out next month, which is nice to free up some of my backlog games, because we got a lot of games coming in February. We have Anthem, Metro Exodus as well, we have Far Cry New Dawn, we have a ton of games in February, so nice that we can kind of have some space here in time for February, but it is unfortunate, and hopefully we can see this at some point. Next up here, the big talk of the town this week along these internet streets, along these gaming streets, that was Resident Evil 2. The remake got released this week, I believe, or or at least the embargo lifted for the reviews. I'm not sure if it came out this week, honestly. However, there are some small tidbits here about Resident Evil 2, and that was that the one-shot demo that we played here on the channel. Make sure to check out that stream down in the description. I will link it there to our RE2 one-shot demo playthrough. I did it a few weeks ago when it was out and everything, and that got played over 2.3 million times. So pretty cool to see that there. A little bit of a nice, accolade for them. And also the Metacritic scores, like I said before, the embargo lifted for the reviews, they came in for Resident Evil 2, and so right now it's sitting at a 91 score, so pretty good. A lot of people are really enjoying it, liking it a lot. They're really liking how they changed the game and really updated it to a modern day aspect of it, and a lot of people also are saying that this is a great place to jump in if you've never played a Resident Evil 2 game. Honestly, this Resident Evil 2, I'm interested. I'm gonna wait until probably like Halloween to play it. I'm thinking that that's definitely much more of a Halloween game. Might do a few streams here and there, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people say that it's not even that long. It's, pretty easy to get through. It not easy, but like, it's pretty short to get through, which is good in my opinion, because we need shorter games in this landscape right now. There's too many long games. But also they announced some post content you'll be getting here with Resident Evil 2 as well. One of them was the PS1 nostalgia skins, so they look like very polygon-esque. They look very not as detailed back in the PS1 era. That's how their old original character models look. So you will be able to download these skins on March 22nd for free. However, in Japan, I believe there is this special voucher that you can get it, I believe, right now. I think, I'm not 100% sure if you can get it right now, but they do have these PlayStation vouchers for the PlayStation Store, where it does come included with those skins. So not sure if you can get it right now, but if you want to wait a little bit, on March 22nd, you'll be getting it for free. Everyone will be getting it for free. There's also one more post-game content that they added as well. It's a new mode. So they were very, not detailed about this new mode, but it's going to be called the Ghost Survivors. And so they did release some details about this mode. They said you can choose to play with a variety of characters, such as USS member Robert Kendo and Catherine, the mayor's daughter, and an in-game shop will let you spend your hard-earned points to get enhancements of some sort. No date has been announced yet, but the update will be free. And so that's really all they said about this. And so to me, like with the in-game store and everything and stuff like that, it looks like it's going to be more of a possibly arcadey type of mode to RE2. Maybe it could be analogous to the COD Zombies mode. I'm thinking that's probably what they're gonna do here. I think it's a pretty cool idea. I think it's neat. Why not? Throw it in there. Why not? And plus it's free, so I mean, again, why not? So pretty cool to see those updates for Resident Evil 2. Now, last week we talked about Guerrilla Games going over to Kojima and seeing Death Stranding and how they were completely blown away about the game. They said it was a masterpiece, this, that, and the third. We have one more other dev that made that trip to Kojima as well, and that was the devs behind the new game Control, Remedy, and they were very much impressed as well about Death Stranding, and their quote was, quote, "Death Stranding dares to push the boundaries," he said in a tweet that I have up here on the screen. I'll read the whole tweet, why not? "With Hideo Kojima, he is an inspiration. Death Stranding dares to push the boundaries. It's wonderful to be able to compare notes. Happy and honored to call him a friend." So pretty cool to see that there. But again, we have another dev here saying that Death Stranding is this insane, crazy thing. And honestly, I don't know. I mean, it could just be that Kojima bias, right? A lot of people love Kojima, you know what I'm saying? So definitely understand why they do. He's made great games in the past. He's very much a historical figure in the gaming landscape. So definitely understand that. I'm not trying to, you know, tarnish that. But there's also an element that maybe Death Stranding is just that good. Maybe it's just that impressive. We will have to see in the future. Next up, here's some PlayStation news here. PlayStation Now, a subscription that I now use, honestly, almost daily. Like right now I'm playing the Devil May Cry. I'm using PlayStation Now. It's a great service. I love it a lot. It's a great service. I think it's well worth the money, and they are expanding the service in beta format to more countries next month starting in February. So they have beta signups. I'll link the article down in the description where they have the link to go sign up if you're in one of these countries. But the countries that are getting this beta is Spain, Italy, Portugal, Norway, Denmark, Finland, and Sweden. So this will take place in early February. You can test out this, you know, just test out the service, see how it goes for you personally, and see and just maybe for PlayStation, for them to just get more data on how many people are looking for this service in those countries. So pretty cool to see that they are kind of going to expand this service to other countries. And next up here, a thing that I have been waiting for since the end of last year, 2018. As you remember, 2017, they had PlayStation's big year in review in 2017. So you get to see all your stats for the year in PlayStation, and they had a lot of cool stuff that they let you see in terms of your account. And well, I was waiting for the 2018 one, but didn't come in. But the wait is over. It is in now. We have right here, I'll pull up my stats right here on the screen. You can see all my good stats and everything and stuff like that. So I love this. Honestly, I love these emails. I think they're great. I didn't get it in the email format. I had Christian link me to it because I was just busy last night, and then he you know, let me have the link. So thank you, sir. Thank you, good sir. He let me see this, and I was able to look at my stats, and it's such, I love this. It's such a cool thing. I wish we could see this all the time, honestly. Like, I wish we just like an ever updating website to see and just track everything live as you're doing it. But nonetheless, I think it's really cool to have this kind of end of year PlayStation thing. It's a nice way to end off the year. I wish we got a little bit sooner and a little bit more closer to the new year, but you know what? It's all good. No thing. We have it now. Rather have it now than never. Now let's talk about the NPD numbers for 2018. Okay, so there's some cool things here. Okay, anything crazy here, but you know, obviously for the top 20 games of December 2018 specifically, not the whole year, just for December, Smash Bros. Ultimate took first place, of course, and the nearest PlayStation exclusive is going to be, I'm looking right now, where is, oh, there is no place, oh, interesting, oh wait, no, there is, Marvel Spider-Man at number 10, so pretty cool to see that there. That is the highest selling in the month of December, and at least to me it really does make sense that, you know, Spider-Man has that top spot and has the highest one in PS4 type of exclusive, just because it's a very family-friendly game, excuse me, and like it makes a lot of sense for a mom to buy, you know, his son Spider-Man, because why not? But what's more interesting here we get into is going to be the best-selling games of 2018. So it also took the highest-selling PlayStation exclusive in the year 2018, which is pretty cool to see. That God of War was at number 8, so pretty close behind there, but really cool to see that Spider-Man kind of came out on top and really had it shine, even though it didn't win in the award season, even though it was the Horizon Zero Dawn of 2018. Really good to see that, you know, it really did have its footing, really was successful in the end. Ladies and gentlemen, Kingdom Hearts 3 hype is in full effect. I can feel it, I can see it, everyone's talking about it, and also the reviews came in. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but before that, the preload is available now on PS4, but only for Japan. So I'm seeing, they haven't said anything about the US release of preload, but I'm assuming that's coming out in the next few days. I'm thinking maybe, you know, Sunday, maybe Saturday, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Wait, tomorrow is Saturday, but I don't know. But you know, they just right now have it only for Japan, but it looks like the Western, you know, accounts of the world are probably going to get it here in a few days. So be on the lookout for that. And in terms of Kingdom Hearts 3 Metacritic, it came out. Everyone's embargoes lifted. Everyone had their reviews. They came in on Metacritic right now. It's sitting at an 89%, which is a great score. And Christian pointed out to me that this is the highest rated Kingdom Hearts game in the franchise history. So pretty cool to see that there. And it's been right now only 19 critics, so you know it is kind of early right now for reviews. So maybe this might go up, maybe it might go down. Who knows where it's gonna go? But right now we're sitting at 89% within the first day of embargo lifting of Kingdom Hearts 3. So pretty cool to see that there. Shout out to Kingdom Hearts. And so this game got officially announced at the Game Awards, I'm pretty sure. Or was it E3? I think it was the Game Awards. I'm pretty sure it was the Game Awards. Far Cry New Dawn. And so one of the biggest criticisms I have with this game personally is that it is coming off of Far Cry 5, so close to it, right? And so I'm thinking, how many differences can they really make in this to make it a fresh experience and not make it just, you know, some DLC for Far Cry 5, even though it's not DLC, even though it kind of is, because there's definite connections even narratively with it happening right after Far Cry 5 and stuff like that. So you know, it's sort of a DLC, but I was just really worried about this game because I didn't know what improvements they were going to make in terms of Far Cry New Dawn. But it looks like there's going to be some good things here. They're adding some light RPG elements to this game, and so they gave a few examples where you can craft weapons that have rank. So the higher the rank of the weapon, the better effectiveness they're going to have towards higher ranking enemies. So that makes great sense, and that's a really cool system to have that there. Really cool stuff here. But one that I actually like a lot more is that, of course, in Ubisoft games you have outposts, right? You have to go there, you liberate them, and then you finally take control of that part of the map by liberating the outposts and such. So you get to see different side missions in the area, different things pop up on the map that you wouldn't have seen otherwise, right? And so with Far Cry New Dawn, they still have that system, but you have also a few other options of how you want to do once you liberate that enemy base, right? And so you can do this thing called squeezing the base. And so this squeezing the base gives you instant gain resources, a instant gain in resources, excuse me. And so you can get a lot more resources out of that and make it way more effective towards you and make it more beneficial towards you in terms of resources. However, enemies will move back in to that part of the map, into that outpost eventually, and so you'll have to do it again. And so this is a really cool way of doing it. I don't know if maybe they return and the enemies are harder and maybe they're more difficult. I think that would be a really cool way to handle that and make them more of a challenge to defeat that, instead of you just, you know, keep squeezing this one outpost and just getting a lot of resources as they come back and back and back and make it easy and like farm the outpost essentially. I think it'd be really cool if they moved in more higher ranking enemies and more dangerous enemies. But overall, I think this is a great idea, and this really is selling me on the game now. I really think I might get this game. I don't think I'm gonna get a day one because I know I'm gonna have Anthem and Metro Exodus and a lot of other games, but maybe I might pick this up eventually. I think I'm gonna play this eventually. This will be added to the backlog for sure. So really cool to see that Far Cry Dawn is making some new improvements and making new changes to their game. And our second to last story here of the day is that there was some rumors and murmurs that Fallout 76 was going free to play, which to me would have likely made sense. Probably would have been a spit in the face to fans that bought the game, like myself. I did buy Fallout 76, unfortunately, but there were some rumors about that going around, and what happened was we had Bethesda officially reply to this. So they got a tweet by XGTEXDopey, and he said, quote, "At Bethesda, if at Fallout 76 goes free to play, I want my money back, straight up. 500 atoms ain't gonna cut it this time. As a diehard fan, there'd be no coming back to that slap in the face," which is completely understandable. And then Bethesda says there is no truth to this rumor, and so it looks like they are not making it free to play, and they are not going to go that route for Fallout 76 specifically. But who knows what's going to happen in the future for Fallout 76. I know it's in a rough spot right now, rough patch, but I say, you know what, just keep improving the game, keep chugging along, keep making improvements, and play the long game on Fallout 76. Maybe if you make enough improvements, you can get the goodwill of the Fallout community back in 76, in the favor of 76. But who knows what is happening to that game, because that's a yikes. And lastly here, probably one of the most interesting news articles that came out this week, that was that Cyberpunk 2077, big game by CD Projekt Red, of course, the people behind the Witcher series, and their creative director for the game has left and gone to Blizzard. So the creative director was Sebastian Stepien, I think how you say his name, and he has left the project and left the company as a whole and moved on to Blizzard. And so what I like about this Push Square article is that, you know, they really, you know, say, hey, this could mean two different things. Okay, this could mean that you know, this development was a very rough development. Maybe they had a lot of issues about the game. Maybe it was just a rough time developing this game, or perhaps his work was just done with the project, so he moved on. Like, that could possibly just be a thing. So who knows exactly what's going on here and why he left. I don't think it's anything really bad. I don't think that's really bad telling of the game. It looks like they really have a clear, you know, path of how they're going to develop this game and what this game's going to be conceptually, so I think it's going to be okay. But it is worth to note that we did have a director leave the project, which is interesting to just note here and see how this affects the game overall. And ladies and gentlemen, that's been this week's episode of Save Slot. If you all enjoyed, make sure to leave a like on the video, as well as stay subscribed to PlayStation Source to keep up with the latest and greatest in PlayStation. Make sure to also check out our description where you can find all the links to all of our stories down below, as well as our Instagram and Twitter. Follow us on there. Make sure to also check out our Discord as well. We always talk in the Discord server. It's a very cool time, very chill. Everyone's talking in there. Make sure to go check out that Discord server down in the description. Thank you for watching, and as always, greatness awaits.